20 right off the bat.
20 right off the bat. Welcome, everybody.
I'm recording. Oh, sorry. Start over.
Son of a bitch.
I was trying to. I was waiting for it.
Welcome, everybody.
I don't feel good about this session.
The long-awaited Season 4, Episode 3 of the Labyrinth Lifers is finally here.
Woo.
Just a quick recap on what happened last time we left our party. They had narrowly escaped being captured by the Drow using the cover of a demon attack on their Drow captors. And after much deliberation, they recovered their weapons and jumped off a rope bridge. About half the party got stuck in a spider web, and the other half fell into a puddle of water, or a pond, or a lake, whatever you want to call it. It's dark. You don't know what you feel. It's just wet. About half the party fought a giant spider, while the other half doggy paddled ashore and watched the battle ensue. Along the way, we lost a couple of members of the original party and the prisoners.
Got melted.
Well,
Gruesome.
and then Ront managed to... He was the big dumb orc that Greta fought, and Ront met a very terrible demise as the ooze in the lake melted him to death. And then...
R.I.P. Rip.
You were stuck with three choices of where to go. The ensuing battle and the V-Rock that fell in front of you to the south sort of made the decision that our party decided to venture west. And that is where we join everybody.
V-Rock makes it sound like a radio station.
V-Rock.
That's awesome. It's totally had the feel of Until Dawn. Like, I feel like, damn it, we could have had the achievement for keeping the whole party alive through the whole thing, and we fucked it up right off the bat. Got some dudes melted.
Well,
That was a dick.
good thing.
One of my favorite, too. Sushar's dead, too, right?
Shushar's dead, the hippie.
Yeah.
Kuatoa.
I liked him.
I'm thinking that his hippie ways would have got the better of Nipsey, and Nipsey probably would have slaughtered him in his sleep.
We're heading west, correct?
So you are heading west. You're entering into a dark tunnel. It's rocky, it's rough. As you're walking, you have to be careful not to trip on, protruding stalagmites, and you're ducking under and crawling through narrow expanses, single file. It makes it harder for the larger folks. Greta has a hard time squeezing her her big body through some of the crevices. As you progress further down the road, or down the cave tunnel, I should say, the sounds of the battle slowly drift away, and you enter into a fairly large cave opening. It looks like a cavern. And also you start to see a faint light. And you see crystals, and you hear small water trickling.
Oh.
It's dimly illuminated from the crystals, and you see a glow from some fungus that you can spot.
It's beautiful.
Off to the left and right and up above you.
This is exactly what attracts me to this place.
Fungus? It's alright.
Yes.
It's pretty.
Nothing's alive down here. I don't like it.
So about this
We must
point,
tread lightly.
Pepito the humanoid Duro sparks up and he's like, "We must go to Graxlig. We have to go to Graxlig. We can get better weapons and
Ooh.
we can upgrade your armor and your weapons and get better provisions. But I
Say
think
no
we should
more.
move faster because those drow aren't going to let us slip away lightly. I think they're going to follow us once they quell the demons."
True.
That is correct.
But yeah, we have to go to Graxlig.
Which way is it?
I don't know.
If
we can make it-
forward.
If we can make it to Dark Lake, I can find our way. But I will let you know that it's probably a good... I don't know. 20 days from Dark Lake? 26
How
days?
far- How far is Dark Lake from here?
You really don't know. Nobody in the party knows. Stool had a general idea, but Stool keeps pestering Oswald that he wants to get to the Neverlight Grove to be reunited with his family, and says that you guys can find sanctuary there and maybe get some directions.
Okay, are we, just as a recap, we're headed to Dark Lake?
You're heading that direction.
Okay, so we don't know how far away Dark Lake is, but whatever it is, 20 days after that is Grax Lake.
26 days. Depends on how
Okay.
fast you move. As Bepito mentioned, the Drow, Ilvara, and Shur is going to bring a party to try and recapture you, because by Ilvara losing the prisoners, it affects her standings with the Drow, and she doesn't want to lose face to Loth. So she will be hell-bent on recapturing you guys once they quell that demon attack.
Can we do a force march?
It's up to you guys. Force March is roughly 8 miles a day.
We get any
But if you don't
exhaustion
have-
from there?
If you don't have enough food and water, clean water, you will start to take exhaustion after every hour after 8 hours of travel at a Force March.
Okay, let me check my resources here and see what I got.
Topsy, she speaks up and mentions that if you take it slow, we can be stealthy. And
What's a force march?
Force March is where you just hoof it. You're pounding feet.
Yeah,
I say we're just gonna go. We're just gonna blast.
instead of just kind of walking or even walking fast, it's like it's a steady.
The whole party's
Push.
jogging. You know,
Yeah.
like the hobbits across the hills.
Yeah,
So be advised, this is really rough terrain. It's not like being up on the surface world where you have clear paths and wide, expansive plains. You're gonna move
Wait.
about half speed as it is.
Hold on. I think anybody that travels with me, because it's my favorite. Let me check it out and see.
Favorite terrain as a ranger?
I don't
Yes.
think that affects anyone else.
Yeah, no.
It's just me.
It's just
Yeah.
you.
I ask Oswald, I say, ask that mushroom thing if he knows where we're at or where we should be headed.
So I feel like you've been spored by Stool at this point, so he can answer for himself
Is it
telepathically.
Permaspore?
I think it's at least daily or whatnot.
It's once per day.
Yeah.
And you just barely escape. Stool, he communicates to you, Greta, that he doesn't know where he's at. He didn't actually know which way to go. He just picked a direction because all he cares about is getting back to Neverlight Grove.
Okay. Is there any way you can sense your grove or read this fungus on the walls, or we totally lost in the dark here?
You're totally lost. He doesn't know anything. He was
Alright.
captured by that Drow Seraph, and then Seraph got captured by the Drow at Velkenveld,
Alright.
and then Seraph died.
I'll say that Oswald also votes for stealth. If I'm gonna be at all useful to the group, I'll let you know that I'm studying to be an illusionist, and so I feel like my best chances of helping out will not be running or in head-on combat. It'll be, somehow aiding us in hiding or distracting.
That is a good trick to have.
Yes.
I'm quite the opposite. Use a warhammer and summon the power of storms to defeat my enemies.
Nice.
I'll also try to heal you.
I have spent a many year in the Underdark, creeping about. It has become a favorite place of mine.
Yeah, so I feel like we take it slow and steady until we figure out if we've lost anyone who might be following, and maybe start to find some landmarks that some of the group here recognizes.
All right.
But I do say we keep moving.
All right.
Dark Lake.
What?
What's that, Josh? You had something to say?
We're going to Dark Lake.
That's what Stool had originally said to go.
Yeah, let's creep on ahead then. Or,
I feel the need to take our time.
You want to take your time?
So is this clearing? Are we just like in the picture of it, Jeff? I see on the left-hand side there's like a trail along a river. Do we just keep on going to that, or does it turn back into a cave at the other side of the cavern?
As you traverse through the cavern. I'll use the word cavern. You all notice this strange symbol on one of the stalactites.
Can I roll
read this?
Yeah, can I roll an Arcana to see if I know that, or?
I have a feeling it means warning.
Oh. It's not it's not abyssal, is it?
You
Yeah, do any of us recognize the language?
it
He's
is.
about to tell me.
You all notice it, and you realize that it is a drow warning sigil that means demons ahead.
Oh my god.
At this point, they might be better than Drow.
Demons?
Yes, maybe we can sneak. They're not prepared for us. I feel like the Drow will be pursuing us, and maybe the demons will be able to use as a I don't know, another distraction. It worked in the last cavern back there.
Yeah.
You could be right.
Definitely don't want to go back.
Right.
Well, there were two other pathways. With that being said,
True. I say we creep ahead, and if there's a big demon horde.
Right. Make a decision. Agreed.
So you want
I
to
say we keep going.
creep ahead?
I can scout it out and let us know.
So, as you proceed slowly past that warning sigil, you don't want to do anything.
I'm gonna look on the back of it.
You
Back
don't-
of the sign.
You don't see anything. It's not etched, but it's
I'm checking for traps also.
So when you check in traps, what do you do? Do you touch the sigil, or do you just look at it closely?
I'm examining it before I touch anything.
Yeah, I'm studying it, but I'm not touching it. No.
Okay.
Not touching anything down this place.
I mean, it could be a glyph.
Yeah, I'm jotting it in my book for future reference.
All right. You don't really see anything. It's sitting there. It doesn't really glow. It's sort of seems like it just floats a little bit off the surface of it.
Sure.
It's kind of weird. It's like a 3-dimensional. As you look at the side, it starts to look flat.
Like a visionary toy.
Yeah, like a visionary toy.
So, are there any rocks nearby or something I can grab?
There's tons of rocks.
Okay. I'm just grabbing one and kind of lightly tossing it at the sign
Okay.
to
Nothing
see if I
happens.
get a reaction. Okay.
Is Smoke a woman? Female?
Smoke is a
No.
Male?
Male.
Mr. Smoke? Can I call you Mr. Smoke?
Yes. Just call
If
me
you-
Smoke for short.
It seems you seem to be taking the lead on scouting ahead for our group. Once we get a move on here, I'd like to aid you with invisibility. Maybe you can scout a little further ahead.
You possess such things.
I do. Not many. I can only use it twice a day,
Yes.
and I'm keeping one for myself. That much is certain. But yeah, if that, I feel like we're treading in very dangerous territory right now. And if you're able to kind of spot any issues that might be ahead of us, I feel like it's my duty to aid you.
This would complete the trick.
Yep.
When I am in darkness, invisible to those who see with dark vision.
Nice.
Nice. All right, so Smoke's gonna scout ahead.
Yep, I'm gonna cast invisible.
All right.
Invisibility. So that works for an hour, Jeff. So let us know when an hour is up.
Okay. Well, time doesn't really have a meaning down here. It doesn't.
What's
There's
that?
no sunlight. There's no way it's keeping track of time.
Well, right,
But it does for spells.
That's how long
but
invisibility
for
is.
spells, yeah.
Is anyone? Yeah. Is anyone like trying to be track your path, like make a map as you go, navigating?
I'm not.
I kind of naturally track, I think, but let me see.
Yeah, but your wisdom sucks.
We could follow the trail of slime that I leave behind me.
That's good thinking.
But they could probably also track us, so maybe we should sweep it with dust.
So about
Yeah,
this
for it.
about this point, Jim Jar looks over at Nipsey and says, "Hey, you're a Kuatoa. Where are we?"
We are on the road to Dark Lake.
Isn't Sloobadoop near Dark Lake?
Yes, it is. It is, in fact, on the shores of Dark Lake. But I'm not really, I can't go home without completing my mission first. Not really, probably welcome. But I was sent on a mission.
What mission?
Yes, to slaughter humans in the daylight. My god is an angry god.
Quite the mission.
Not sure I can allow that.
Quite the mission.
I mean, I'm
Hey.
sure if we go to Sloobadoop, they'll help us, but, it's not like that's where I want to go.
Hey, Jeff,
Yes.
I'm going to use a spell slot and focus my awareness on the region around me, that gives me the ability to sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of us.
All right.
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
You don't sense anything.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting. Josh, I'm sorry. What's your character's name? It's only one since it's not on the screen. I keep forgetting it.
Nipsey.
Nipsey.
It's not his full name.
It's
That's fine. Just what I'm going to call him.
Truth be told, out of game, all the frickin' Kuatoa names suck.
well, it's 3 names. It's like German, where they just put all the
Right.
one instead of breaking it up. So my first name is Nipsey, and then my name is Merle, and then the clan name is like Bander Smash or something.
So Nipsey, I'll say that I'm. While your statement there is somewhat disturbing to me, honestly, I don't care. I want to get the hell out of the Underdark as well, and I don't think going backwards is an option right now. I just think we should keep going forward. If choices present themselves to lead us in different directions, I'm okay with. My final destination is not Neverlight Grove, or any of these cities either. I just say we keep moving.
Okay.
But send the cat dude ahead to see what he can see ahead of us here, and just kind of keep our distance, but keep moving.
Are you sure I can't eat you? I am very hungry.
Please do not.
Don't eat the gnome.
Don't eat them. So, Smoke, are you going to move forward?
Yes.
All right. So as you continue to progress through the cavern, you come up to a fork, and you have one tunnel that sort of leads off to the left, and then another one that leads to the right and slightly up.
Can I just, I still feel like we're following Smoke. Dirk, how far ahead? I feel like with your invisibility, you can get a little bit further than usual. We would be safe, but how far ahead of us are you?
I should probably do...
Can you open up the map, or no?
There is no map.
Oh, okay.
50 yards, maybe? A little bit more?
Okay.
60 yards? Jeff, you said there's one to the left. Repeat that, I'm sorry.
There's one.
Four-way.
There's a pathway to the left, and then there's a pathway to the right, but it looks like it's a slight incline as it goes up.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
You're gonna do that.
Gonna sneak
Right.
towards the right,
Okay.
crawling along the ground.
So as you keep walking up, you hit
Yeah, are you in a forest?
a slight ledge, and then it drops down probably about 5-6 feet,
Uh-huh.
and then continues on. But you don't sense anything. You don't see anything. It's pretty unremarkable. It's just a endless Underdark for about as far as you can see.
Just a weird gap in the road where it drops.
Yeah, it's just random.
Okay. I move back to the group and relate that to him. And then I go left.
All right.
Creeping and looking for traps, as Pete would say.
So as you go left, it suddenly veers right, and then you come to a 50-foot wall, and it looks like, as far as you can tell, that it's a ledge that continues on, but it's hard to tell.
50-foot wall, as in, I'm facing it and it goes 50 feet up?
Yep, 50 feet up.
Oh.
So it's blocked?
He doesn't know. He can see a sheer cliff. About 50 feet, he can see the ledge, and it looks like there's a tunnel up above.
Oh. Okay. I go back to the others. I say, there's a 50-foot ledge there. There might be a tunnel in back. Do we have any grappling hooks?
No.
I do not. I was not prepared for spelunking this morning when I was brought down here.
True.
That seems impassable. Let's take the right path.
We not
Is there still a path straight ahead of us also? It's a four-way?
It's just a fork. No, a fork in the road.
It's a fork.
Fork.
Okay.
Fork.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, before
Yeah.
we head back to the right, Jeff, I'd like to check that wall and see. I mean, I'm dusting it off. I'm checking if anything feels out of place.
You don't see anything.
Can we climb it? Are there handholds?
It's pretty sheer.
Okay, so not climbable.
It is climbable. It would take you
Oh.
twice as long.
So we're gonna try and jump the hole? Is that what you said, or are we gonna?
It's just a 5
the
to
right,
6
it's just a
foot drop.
6 foot like kind of drop,
Then it continues on.
and then it
Right.
continues on.
Is that the
It
way we're
almost
going?
seems
That
like
was to
that's
the right.
something trying to block short creatures from coming this way or something, but I don't know.
I'm always distrustful of the easy way out, but we shall try.
I just think we need to keep moving before these drow catch us.
Yes, let's go.
All right, so you continue to the right.
Are
Yes.
we, Jeff? Is this single file or double? How big are
It's
these?
double.
Is this tunnel?
It's double. I'll let you know if it goes single file.
Okay.
I need like a 30-second break. If you just want me to mute, I'll be right back. Or if everyone-
mute.
Sure.
Be right back.
All right, I'll be right back.
So you want to try and jump over the hole here, Mr. Smoke?
Let us try.
It's not really a hole. It steps down. So I could have said a step. It's just a drop.
Yeah, it's just a little cliff that goes down 5 feet. So we should be able to do it without.
It's Yarwin.
Row! So, yeah, I mean, Jeff, do we have to do any checks for that, or is it just pretty simple?
It's pretty just simple. I'll let you guys
Okay.
go with that one.
Okay. It is a little weird that you're right. There's no sense of time. So, how do I guess this is a slight meta, but how do you do things like short and long rest? It's not corresponding to like nighttime then.
It's not. And
You would just do it within 24 hours. You get a long rest at a certain time.
yeah. You haven't
That's
been going
bizarre.
very long. I mean, you don't really know.
Yeah.
Could be an hour. Could be 30
Okay.
minutes.
So let's head on.
So
Okay,
y'all,
so yeah.
y'all jump down that little ledge and continue down the path. And I assume Free Smoke is still scattering ahead. Probably, 60 feet or so?
60 yards. I said 50 yards.
50 yards? All right.
Yeah.
So with your dark vision being 90 feet, you do lose sight of the party. But you can still hear, like, the movement. Well, not really, because they're moving pretty slow. And so you come up, then you enter a small little cave, and it has 5 passageways shooting off in all random directions.
Oh boy, I'm gonna wait for them to come up. At that point.
All right.
All right.
Well,
We're up.
fellas.
So as they walk up, you guys all come up, and you don't see anything except for the 5 passageways. And
Everybody has dark vision.
yeah.
Okay.
5.
5. When you say 5, excuse me, 5, like, is it all directions or are
It's
they
all
lined
directions.
up?
It's
Gotcha,
all
almost like a
directions.
star.
Yeah, star pattern. One shoots up, off, and then you can see it immediately goes all the way up.
Break the party up.
And then you have one going to your immediate left, and it looks like it goes down about 30 feet, and then it looks like it goes back to the left. Second one is probably about, I don't know, 10 o'clock. 10, 11 o'clock from where you're facing it. And it goes in about 10 feet and then looks like it drops straight down. Number 3 goes straight ahead. Number 4 is that one that goes up. And then number 5 goes, it's about 3 o'clock to you. And it goes immediately right. And you can't see the end of it.
My friends who are trying to leave, I would suppose that you want elevation, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would choose up at every possibility. The
Going up.
Jeff, so we're actually in like the 6th. There's 5 other ones besides the one that we're in.
You come in, you'd be number 6 coming out of the south.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Okay.
Can we tell it? Do any of them look like they're traveled?
You can't really tell. Does
Yeah.
anyone inspect any of them?
Yeah, well, I'm checking tracks, absolutely.
All right, which one are you looking at first?
I am looking at the ones that go up first. So the first one from left to right that goes up.
So that's number 4. Number 4 is the one that you saw. It's slightly about 2 o'clock from you.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And that one goes in and then it goes straight up. Almost straight up.
I'm checking that one.
So roll a 20. You can
You
either
roll a 20.
You can either roll it in game or you can roll a dice.
11.
11.
What am I rolling for?
Investigation.
Oh. Then that's not an 11. Let's see. 14.
So you notice this almost like a single strand of silk kind of
Okay.
coming out of the hole, and it's just sitting there. It's kind of hooked.
Okay. Okay, I'm not touching it, but I'm getting the gnome to come look at it and pointing to him.
And while you're calling Oswald over, you also notice, you start to notice like small bone fragments and pieces of torn leather and cloth, and
Going into that one?
going at the bottom of where you found the silk strand.
Okay. And then the next one, the 5th one, I guess, is one that also goes up?
No, that one, it just goes straight to your right.
Okay, I thought there were 2 that went up.
No.
Okay, just one. All right. Maybe we should change our plans about going up.
Why?
This, and I show Greta.
Ugh. Spiders.
Large spiders.
Yeah, I agree. We should pick a different path.
Very, very large spiders.
Jeff, I want to like check out the little hooked silk. Like, do I know anything about it? Do I have history that would allow me to know what the heck that is hanging out in the woods?
You've never seen anything like it before.
When you say a hook,
I don't like it.
it's like how do you? Can you describe a little bit more? It's like
It kind of looks like a fish hook.
and it's not latched onto anything.
It's just hanging. It's at the end of that silky strand that you see.
Okay.
Does that come out of the ceiling or out of a wall? Or?
Yeah, it comes out and it's
Bird
sort of
out.
just laying at the entrance of that shaft number 4, the passageway number 4. It's not very big. It's probably 5-6 feet in diameter.
Check the other passageways. Cat.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start from left to right and investigate tracks on each one.
I sent you a message in Fantasy Grounds, Dirk.
Let's see. Okay. What is that?
I don't have a picture of it.
But it's a creature?
Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone familiar with a cave fisher?
Yes. Get the fuck out of there.
This is a trap.
I had
We
a
must
feeling-
We
go
don't
in
want to
another
mess with
direction.
that.
I had a feeling that Greta would know what that is.
Can we not just be careful and avoid the traps?
I wouldn't recommend taking that way. Powerful creature up there. If you get caught in that web, I don't know if we could save you.
I'll trust your intuition.
I would assume that the passageway is very tight and narrow. We would not have a lot of room to.
And about
Operate.
the time that you hear the voice coming from the nothing, you see the outline of a tabby cat licking his paw as he's talking. As the invisibility spell wears off.
All right.
All right.
I feel like I want to say, like, Greta's, like, researched the Underdark in her days, even though she's not from it. Just so that makes sense.
You've heard tales.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You've heard tales.
I wouldn't have seen one.
No, but you've been around between the humans and the orcs.
Right.
I think we should get a move on, but does anyone feel good about any of these other 4?
I'd say door number 3.
That's my
Path?
choice as well.
Keep going straight.
But I was thinking.
Tempted to go with the frogman here.
Who the fuck are you calling frog? Eat your face.
I'm sure you taste delicious.
Checking for traps first, though. Smoke.
Yep. Checking for traps, looking for tracks also. The third.
More face hooking fishing thing.
Yeah. And I'm just examining the sides and the top of the cavern itself. Like, are there any markings or scratches or webs hanging down or anything out of the ordinary?
In passage number 3.
Yes. We're all going to try this, right? Or y'all want me to go first?
You're not invisible anymore, so
I mean, I say 30 feet or something, huh?
Right. That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do it up to 90 and still see you guys.
I feel like I'm very apprehensive of our surroundings. I wouldn't want you
Let's do 30, yeah.
getting hurt over us, or for our sake.
30 it is.
So you keep walking down door number 3. And
Door number 3.
door number 3.
Let's make a deal.
And you're still moving pretty slow. And after a while, you seem like it's this passageway is never going to end, and it kind of gets weird because it starts to smooth out.
The sides?
But yeah, it starts to look more tubular,
Uh-huh.
and
That's weird.
it's pretty smooth on the walls all the way around you. And every, 5 feet, you see these little gouges in the rock that are symmetrical. And you keep coming and you come back into this another passageway and you come back into this. You come into this small cavern, and before you are 5 passageways.
Okay. Has it been over an hour?
You don't really know, but it's been a while. Probably, I'd say 2-3 hours.
Okay. One of the things with Natural Explorer, and with it being my favorite setting, is that we can't become lost except by magical means. So if it does happen, then I'll suspect that something's up.
So as you walk in, you see 5 passageways. The one to your immediate right looks like it goes in and goes straight up again. And you see that little silk strand hanging there.
Did we just walk in a circle?
Just walked in a circle.
So that's 3, 4, and 5 are out of the question then.
Hold on. If we walked right in, you're saying like door number 5 goes straight up?
No, 4 goes straight up. We walked into number 3 and came out number 5.
Yeah.
And number 6 is the one we started at.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm asking. Right.
So
right.
now it'd be number 1 to your immediate left is the way you came in.
Okay.
So number 2 then is what we want. Right?
All right. Check 2 then.
Yeah.
All
Two's the one with the drop?
No.
No. 2's
Also-
we haven't explored.
Also, Jeff, if we have been traveling for over an hour,
Yeah.
it says that the group cannot be slowed by difficult terrain.
All right. Well, you're still moving at a slow pace, though.
Right, because it's tight quarters. Yeah.
No, you're just trying to use stealth as much as possible.
Yeah, I'm just saying if it's if it's right.
So you go through door number 2, which is straight across, and that one I said went in about 30 feet, and it looked like it went to the left.
Okay.
So as you continue on that one, it does go left, but then it doglegs back to the back straight. So it goes left, then goes right, and it continues on. It sort of opens up. You can go 2 abreast, and you can see at the far end, probably about 60 feet in front of you, it opens up. It starts to open up, but you're starting to see small traces of webbing, and it looks like old spider webs. They're kind of tattered.
Okay. I am
Turn it around.
knocking my bow.
I ain't scared of spiders.
So as you keep on going, right?
Yes.
You keep on
Just
going.
be
So
careful.
as
Yeah.
you go in, you are confronted by this wall of spider webs. It's just filling this cavern, and it's everywhere. It's not blocking the way, but you can't really find a path through it. It's just this massive ball of spider webs.
Can anyone create flame?
That's what I was just thinking.
I cannot.
Little Tinder kit.
I mean, I got a torch and a tinder box.
Torch that sucker.
Tinder, yes.
You sure you want me to do this?
Let it go. Let it rip.
Alright, I'm lighting the torch and lighting the webs on fire.
Okay. So as you do that, the webs sort of part ways, and you can open up your maps. And it's a shared map, and it should say Underdark Tunnels D.
Yeah, I don't see anything on it. But
Okay.
Yeah, it's all just gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to pull up. Oh, I know. take me a second to move all you guys on.
Take your time.
And also, when you set that on fire, you know, it lit up that room.
Right.
And
Yeah, I mean, just lighting my torch had to have been.
so you can see it lit it up pretty good. I'm going to open this all up. So now you should be able to see it.
Big empty room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where all the spider webs were.
Do we come from the south or?
You're coming from on this map, it'd be from the south.
Right.
Cool. Okay. How many passageways am I seeing? One to the left, or is that two?
I can't zoom out any further. Can you see your icons on the...
No.
No? Okay, I'll fix that in a second. Sending a map to Josh. Let's see.
There we go. Good to go.
Yeah, almost done. All right. Josh, you can see all that, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this is what you're seeing. And to answer Dirk's question, it looks like there is a passageway further at the end of the cave that goes to the left, and it sort of looks like to the right that there's an entranceway, but you can't really tell.
Okay. Do I notice any tracks anywhere?
You don't you do see a bunch of litter, like bones and stuff that didn't burn up when the fire webs caught fire. The spider webs caught fire.
Okay. Is there like a certain amount of web towards any direction? Like, is there more than normal?
You pretty much set it all on fire,
Okay.
and you just see complete skeletons because you burned off the cocoons that are just pocketed around the floor of this cavern.
I'm looking if there's any stuff here also among these bones.
You don't
Shiny
really
items.
find
whatnot.
anything of note. They don't look. All the bones don't look humanoid. They
Gotcha.
are just weird shaped skulls and.
Okay, so what are y'all thinking? Top right, maybe? In that top, that northeastern corner, or what?
Sure.
Just keep moving, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, we have no idea where we're going.
Agreed.
All right, you should be able to move your tokens there, Dirk.
Okay. When I get to this part up there,
All right.
before I move any further,
Is
I'm
Eldith-
creeping up.
Does Eldith come with you?
No. No. She's back there. I'm creeping up against the wall here
Okay.
and peeking around. Oh, shit.
So, as you move up, you see 2 giant spiders descending from the ceiling of the cavern.
Are they badly burned?
They're pissed. They don't really see
Take it.
visible damage.
They're not burned. Okay. I had my
Let her-
bow equipped, so
Yeah, let her rip.
All right, so
Let's blast these
should be
mofos.
able to pull up the combat tracker and roll your initiative.
God.
so
What's the
4.
combat tracker?
It's it looks like it's in the top upper left or right. Top upper right looks like
I see
2
it.
swords
equal
crossed.
to my wisdom. What is my wisdom?
Do we enter the initiative someplace? Or just tell you?
You can just tell me.
6.
So what'd you get, Josh?
5.
5.
17.
All right, Oswald,
14.
Greta,
4.
4. All right. So it looks like Bopito is going first. And as soon as I get this stupid, move him up here. And he is going to. Does he have a range attack? He's going to shoot. He has a light repeating crossbow. And he is going to target that. So he's going to target the first spider he sees. Oh, whoops. Where'd he go? I haven't done this before.
Blast that mofo. He said it's repeating?
Yeah.
Let's go. Rapido's a little badass. Just walks up in the room blasting.
Which one's number 1? Alright, so he's targeting this giant spider number 2, which is the lower one.
Shit.
And he makes an attack. Maybe. Does that work? Turn Rapido. I'm trying to figure out how to make this work.
Take your time, dude.
Oh, well, it's have to.
Trust me, I know how complicated Roll20 is, and I'm sure that this is just the same, if not more. So I get it. You got to fight with the system a little bit.
Oh, that's duh. Okay. There it goes. And he rolled a miss.
Oh, Chihuahua Wally.
And does he get 2 attacks? And he doesn't get 2 attacks. Okay, next up is Eldith, the dwarf. She is move up here, and she's gonna attack Giant Spider 2. She's gonna bring out her Warhammer. She gets 2 attacks. And you should be able to see the rolls in roll 20. She misses the first time. And she misses the second time. She sucks.
Oh. Oh.
Next up is Free Smoke.
Okay.
Way to whiff.
Am I engaged with any of these two?
You have to decide. So on the combat tracker where you see Free Smoke,
Yeah.
what you do is next to where you see your initiative and then your hit points, which is 26, you'll see a green helmet, right? Do you see that?
No. Where's the combat tracker?
It's in the upper right-hand corner with 2 crossed swords.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, got it.
All right.
And what's the green? Let's see. Friendly?
So you're friendly. So next to it is a target reticle, a little bullseye. And
I don't see your bullseye.
so it's next to the green helmet.
What? Oh, what is that?
If you click on it, it pulls up the targeting box.
It says
just below it.
Effects.
Yeah, it says effects. That's all.
Yeah, I just have friendly and effects, and it's like a little foot
Yeah.
with a wing on it.
Okay. All right. Well, who do you want to target?
Well, I'm trying to move, is what I'm asking. Like,
Yeah, does he have to disengage or whatever?
You're not engaged.
Okay, good. That's what I'm trying to get the hell out of here.
How many are these squares?
Yeah, are they 5?
They're 5, but because the icons are so big, it's because you can move 30 feet.
Yeah, and actually, I have Dread Ambusher, which allows me at the start of my first turn of each combat,
Okay.
I can my walking speed increases by 10 just
Okay.
for that one round.
All right.
So I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Well, there. And I'm attacking this one close to us.
So giant spider number 2.
Green. Well, they're both green. Yes, the bottom one.
This one right here.
Yeah,
I
the
know
south.
which one you want.
All right.
Okay. So pull up your character sheet
Okay.
and then go to Actions tab. And then you should be able to drag and drop what weapon. You'll see like a dice roll next to your
Oh, I
weapons.
got you.
And then you can roll that, or you can roll.
Let me see. Where's the character sheet again? Oh, just at the
Yeah.
top?
Yeah.
Right. And then... Where is that? Oh, skills, abilities, inventory. Is it inventory?
It's called Action. It's the bottom tab.
Oh, gotcha. Alright. I've actually got archery as my chosen fighting style, so it's +8.
Okay. Well, it should
It says
factor it in.
+6 in here.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. I rolled a 10.
So 18.
No, I rolled a 2 +8.
So you missed.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. Let me make sure that. Yeah.
All right. Prince Darendril is up next. And I don't know if he can make it.
Crap! I can't believe I missed that.
He can only go here. And he can't do anything else. He's pretty fucking useless. Next up is Oswald.
So I'm having trouble. If I move 25 feet, do I just move up next to him?
It's weird that they made the icons bigger than
Yeah,
this.
it is. So, yeah, you can move up near Dendril. I don't mind where you...
Oh, sorry. Grab the wrong dude. So can I move it there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll move there. I'm going to extend my hand towards that big-ass spider that's in front of me
Okay.
and project a puff of noxious gas from my palm. The creature must succeed a con saving throw or take 1d12 poison damage.
He's probably going. Well,
So spell save DC is 15. So con saving throw has to beat 15.
is he
you
immune
could
to
just-
poison?
Or you could just roll it in the game. Makes it easier for me.
What's that?
Nothing.
It's your monster. It's not mine.
Yeah, I know. So what is it? It's your noxious...
A con
gas?
saving throw.
Okay.
It's poison spray.
And that's giant spider number 2?
The one that's closest to me.
Jesus.
Let me see if I can change my stuff in there.
Did the prince make a move?
Yeah, he did. I was I'm sorry, I forgot because you guys are supposed to be. But since this is new,
That's fine, because I have no idea what to roll for him. I don't know what his class is or anything.
Alright.
where's this noxious gas? I don't see it on your spell sheet.
It's called poison spray.
Oh, poison spray cantrip.
Yep. You make a con saving throw.
Okay.
DC 15.
All right. Let's see. It passed.
Saved. All right. Then I'm going to use bonus action, Expeditious Retreat. Once I cast it on myself, it lasts for 10 minutes, and it allows me to use dash on every turn.
Okay.
So I'm moving back. And then I'm done.
Okay.
How do I edit that?
So Turvy is up. And
It's weird. It doesn't let me add that.
they are gonna. Turvy's gonna move up here, and he's gonna target giant spider number 2, and he is going to use his hand crossbow and shoot at that pesky spider. And he missed. So he missed. So Topsy's up next. She's gonna stay close to her brother. And target the same spider. Number 2. And she's gonna see if she can one-up her brother and actually hit. And she misses a spider, but for some reason she gets a second attack. She sucks. Are you guys seeing these rolls?
No.
Yes.
I know
Those are-
Josh isn't. I'm sorry, Josh.
Yes, I do now. Yeah.
I'm assuming they're bad.
So, Spider 1's turn. He's gonna move over here. And he is gonna target Pepito. Just because he hates Duros. And he is going to use his web attack as a ranged attack on Pepito. And why didn't it work? Why isn't it?
Why does it not let me add?
Why is it not letting me fight? Alright, I don't know why it's not working.
Just roll some dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll this old school. Plus 5 to hit.
When everything else fails, turn to the die.
10 plus 15. So he hits Pepito. And he is restrained.
Ouch.
He is restrained in webbing, so he can't move.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird. Alright, next is Giant Spider number 2. He is going to target Eldith. Oh. Let's see. Wow, she's big. Look how massive she is.
Did she just increase in size?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm learning as I go. It is going to bite attack Eldith. And it hit. Does 8 points of damage
Ouch.
on Eldith. Points. I know this is boring. Oof.
Good thing half the party didn't make it, otherwise it'd be taking forever.
What's that?
Good thing half the party didn't make it, or otherwise these rounds would take forever.
Oh, yeah. It's already taken forever. All right, next up is Nipsey.
All right.
I'm going to send you... Here, hold on.
Well, I can only move so far, and I think I can move in between the bearded dude and the shoulder-bladed guy.
Okay.
I'm assuming one of those persons is Pepito.
The shoulder dude and the beard... Oh, okay. So in between Dendril and...
Yeah, too.
So you want to move up here. Wait, I'm going to delete this. I think I figured out what's wrong.
Raider.
There we go. Let me take a screenshot for you.
Now you're really big.
Now you're really big.
Giant frog man.
Let's see. Here, I'll put this in Discord and you can tell me if you want. You want your token right there, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're gonna attack spider number 2.
Well, no. Which one is Pepito? Am I near Pepito?
Yeah, you're near Bepito and you're between Bepito's on top, your top right.
Okay.
Prince Darendrill's below you, and then Topsy-Turvy are to your left.
Can I try and cut the webs off of Pepito? Seeing as I don't really have... I have a javelin, but I don't want to use it. Kind of lame.
Yeah, you can. Yep. You can definitely do that.
Alright, what do I gotta roll?
Roll...
I mean, a 20, but...
strength check. So
Right.
roll against DC 12 with
Alright.
advantage because you're helping him.
Four, that's no good. A 2, man. I am just... No, so it's a 6.
He's still stuck.
Yeah. Sorry, Pepito.
All right, next up is Jim Jar. I'll make him big token boy here. Oh. He's going to slide all up here. So he's next. He's between Nipsey near Eldith, and he's going to attack Spider 2. And he's going to use his weapon. And he rolled a 1. And he also...
Did he just got bigger too?
He just rolled a 20 critical hit.
He did.
Why are they all getting so big?
They're huge. Everyone is growing.
5 damage on giant spider number 2. It just sort of clacks its mandibles at him and gives him a dirty look, so you think. And then finally up is Greta.
Alright. I think I can only move like about that far.
Okay.
So, did the spiders damage anybody?
Not yet, no. They just one targeted Bepito and webbed him.
Okay. I'm gonna try and shoot my light crossbow at Spider 2.
Alright.
Shit. 17. 15.
That is a hit.
Finally, somebody hit him.
8.
8 damage.
Yeah.
So Spider 2 is sort of, a couple of its legs are broken and it's oozing out black ooze. Looks like blood. So it's pretty bloodied
Ooh.
and battered. Anything
Yeah.
else?
No, that's all I can do for now.
All right. Round 2. Rapido. Wow. Breathing heavy.
I think that's Dirk.
It is
What's that?
Dirk.
Heavy
You're
breathing.
breathing.
Oh, really?
So he is restrained, so he's going to use his action to try and get unrestrained.
Are you intentionally making them giant?
No, I'm doing something on the back end to make it easier.
Okay.
It's really funny.
I know, right?
They're like,
Roar.
It'd be cool if you could shrink everybody down to 5 feet. They just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
yeah.
Oh, and he breaks free, so Bapito is no longer
Yeah, but Pete.
Good.
no longer restrained. And since he's not touching, he is going to move back over here.
Coward!
Next up is Eldith. She's going to try her Warhammer again on old boy. That's dumb. Missed. Oh, she sucks. 15, she hit. Finally hit the spider. Does 2 damage. Alright, next up is Free Smoke.
This is round 2 still, huh?
Yeah, this is round 2.
Okay, cool. Arrows. Is this guy? He's not really blocking my way, right? He's just
No,
super...
he's just massive.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing the southernmost spider. The
Okay.
orange or whatever, yellow.
That's just indicating of damage.
15.
That is a hit.
And 1d8 plus 5. 7 points.
7 points.
Yes.
Alright. He is hanging by a thread. He's about half his legs are broken. He's just sort of struggling to move. He's pretty beaten up. Still there though. Are you gonna do anything else?
I am going to not move.
Not move? Okay. Next up is Prince Darendril. And he, wherever he's at, I'm going to make him massive. He's going to sneak up here, and he's going to attack spider number 2. With his claw attack. Did it not work? Oh, he hit. Critical hit. He rolled a 20.
Ooh.
It's dead.
Dead. Your son is dead.
Damage exceeds dying. So that's one. So this one's gone. And,
Am I up?
He's just gonna glare at the other spider. You're up, Oswald.
All right. Am I 60 feet from the other spider, right where I
you're
stand?
about 60 feet. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force
Okay.
to make a 10-foot cube of spider, or I'm sorry, of fire that the spider thinks he's in, like that's a little bit offset towards the party, right? So it's like right in front of his face.
Okay.
The effective target is so convinced of the phantasm's reality that it can even take damage from the illusion. Each round, it can take 1d6 psychic damage, but you make a save first.
The intelligence save?
Yes. Wait.
It's probably a DC.
Yeah, intelligence save. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's not very smart.
It
It rolled
made
a fucking 20.
Yep, it made it. All right, my turn's over.
It has a DC of... It has an intelligence of 2.
It's a nice try. You got it, man.
20. Yeah. Thought really hard about that.
Smart fucking spider. He was like, there ain't no fucking fire here. Get that out of my face.
That's crazy, dude. It rolled a 20.
All right, Turvy.
Turvy's up. And he's going to target the only spider left. And everyone's staying at range. And he's going to use his range attack. Rolled a 15 hit. Hit the spider for 4 damage. Makes his other attack. Rolls an 18. 4 plus 2, 6 more damage to the spider. And it's just sort of... It's pissed. It's pissed off now. Next up is Topsy. She's going after the same spider. She missed. She rolled a 14 on that one. Hit. 2 did not take it. All right. 4. Does 6 damage to the spider. That's pissed. Next up is giant spider number 1. Spider's turn. And he is going to go after Pepido. So it's going to move over and do a bite attack. Oof, hit.
Oh.
That's a strong hit, too.
8 points of damage. Good thing that it didn't poison him. Just did piercing damage. Next up is Nipsey.
Alright. I'm going to run up to that far spider,
Okay.
great axe in hand, and enter a rage when I'm right up next to him.
All right.
And upon entering a rage, I start emanating a aura. A bolt of lightning shoots out and hits stupid spider.
Okay.
right. It needs to make a dex save against a 12 or take 6 damage.
It failed, so it takes 6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then I.
It is hurting. It's looking like that other spider is oozing out, and you broke like 3 of its legs. Broke
Nice.
one of his mandibles off.
Swing my great axe. 18.
That's a hit.
12 damage.
Finish him.
Finish him.
I drive it into that cluster of eyeballs that all giant spiders have.
Nice.
Perfect.
It is dead.
Yay!
Destroys it.
That's our first first kills, right?
Well, that's your first kills.
Yeah.
Nice.
Our first real battle as a party.
Nobody got hurt,
Correct.
correct?
Eldith got hurt. She took some damage.
Eldith
And Bapito.
How rough shape are they in? Should somebody heal them? Or
Eldith is at half damage. Bapito's pretty hurting.
who's got the heals up in
got
here?
heals.
Uh,
I'll heal up Pepito.
Jim Jar's hanging around, and he thinks that if you want to heal him,
You what?
are you gonna heal one of them? Because Jim Jar is thinking that this spot over here, this alcove, might be a good
spot for a little
good
rest.
place for a rest.
Sounds good.
Okay. We'll do that.
All right.
short rest, long rest.
Probably
You
short.
hunkering down? Was
You're
that
pretty
a day's
tired.
activities?
You're pretty tired. I mean,
It's all the travels.
you've only
I don't know how
probably
far we
traveled
traveled.
about 4 miles.
All right, we escaped the cell.
And you did do a prison break earlier.
Yeah, that's all this day, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Who's got Liam Matt's tiny hut? We could use that.
So yeah, I think we will call it for this evening. And
Good.
All right.
Thanks everyone joined by. And stay tuned next week or next session. We'll find out if they can find their way or get lost even more. Thanks for watching, everybody.
You